Yo, it's Arcade Future, and today I want to do a kind of a brief video of my first impressions of Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Now, this game is available right now for beta on PC, on Xbox, on PlayStation, and it's free. So you can like log on right now, download the beta, and play it online. And I think there are 7 characters that are playable. Now, my initial impressions about the game, are brief. Like I said, this is not to say definitively, or absolutely what this game will be like for sure. This is just my impressions to kind of let people know what to expect with this beta. So, the beta doesn't have a proper practice mode, but I did see that people were using the tutorial mode, which shows you some of the basic controls of the game, and they were just stalling the tutorial mode's completion and using that to kind of do combos and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. As fighting game fans, we always want to be able to lab our combos, lab setup, stuff like that. I hadn't really tried that yet. I just played a couple matches. I just jumped into a couple matches online. Got cooked a little bit, but just kind of just pressing buttons and kind of seeing how the game flows and the overall impressions and the feel of the game. Now, the gameplay itself is really incredible. The core gameplay is like probably some of the best I've seen in a fighting game in a while. It doesn't seem like too much emphasis on like rush down mechanics or explosive offense. It seems to really focus on the fundamentals of great fighting games. Things that like King of Fighters has pioneered, Fatal Fury, Street Fighter. It's like basic core fundamental fighting game stuff, and I really like that about the game. It seems like there are quite a few defensive options. I haven't totally got my skills around the like rev system and everything like that yet, and I'm looking forward to diving more into that. But it looks to be it's more on the defensive side, and you do have perfect guard and all that kind of thing. So the game, like, if it just seems like very fresh in comparison to a lot of games that have been coming out lately, where they've been really focusing on offense and accessibility. There probably is some easy combo option, but I did not see it. I did not notice it. So it seems like they're not really emphasizing like beginner controls or easy mode or super rush down or one button abusive or overpowered moves. It's like really just like fundamentals. You got your uppercuts, you got your fireball, etc. Right now, of course, this is not the entire roster of characters available in the beta, so we have to kind of wait until the entire roster is shown and the game actually comes out in April. But the core gameplay is responsive, it looks good, and you really feel like you could dive into this game and really perfect and master your character without really resorting to anything abusive or exploitive or overly oppressive. Right now, of course, this is only just from a couple minutes of playing the game. So what I'm trying to say is the game seems like really well balanced and less about the flashiness and more about just making a great core fighting game. I know it's a different sort of category, but it reminds me of a lot like Tekken 5, where Tekken 5 was just about good core mechanics. And I feel like this Fatal Fury game is a lot of that. So, I still need to put a lot of more time into it, and then I can give you a better opinion on it. But I like the game, is what I'm trying to say. I really do like it. It looks really good. It's fun to watch. It's even more fun to play. And the character models look really good. They look really distinct. They look really colorful. The color palettes that they allow you to try also look really good. The stances of the characters, even some of their dialogue is solid. It's pretty good. It sounds good. Now, the thing about the game that I think is a little bit weak, and I saw that there's an RPG mode that's going to drop with this game, and that I think in that trailer they showed that there's a jukebox and stuff like that. You could change the music. I'm sure the music in the game is like a call to classic Fatal Fury music, but I think that the music is a little bit sleepy, right? It's good. It's like jazzy, and I like jazz, but it's a little bit too... It's not exhilarating. And maybe we're just overstimulated from the fighting games today, like Tekken 8, where they use super intense electronic dubstep or just electronic house inspired tech music, or you know, even Street Fighter 6, which has like, you know, some drum and bass and hip hop inspirations and things like that, you know, really fast paced stuff. Where it's like maybe, and I think this is probably on purpose with Fatal Fury, they're like they're like specifically just trying to make a great fighting game that is not like over the top dopamine frying for lack of a better phrase. Like, because you know, like a lot of the fighting games now, they know that to keep players playing them, the music has to be crazy, it has to be colorful, the effects have to be crazy, the music has to be, you know, really, really exciting and exhilarating and stimulating and stuff like that. And I just did not feel that from this game. And I do think, hopefully with the jukebox, we can kind of tweak it and make it more to our liking. But it is a little bit too bland for me as far as the music and the sound goes. And I think that's probably my only concern. It's just that I think that a lot of people who are so used to fighting games that give you really flashy rewards for the plays that you make, this game does not seem to do that. It's more just, like I said, about being a great fighting game. People, I think, will struggle with that. They may struggle with that. I don't know. But I do think the people who do play this game, as long as the quality and the support is there for this game, it's going to have one of the most dedicated communities and like you know, easy to get into communities, easy to be a part of, because the game is so well built based on this beta, that I could see this game being supported for a long time. You know, we already know that Ken and Chun-Li will be joining the game. They're gonna probably look incredible. I'd reckon they may even look better than they look in Street Fighter 6. So there's a lot riding on this game. This game has a lot of potential. I just hope that there's some music options. That's my only thing. I just think the music is a little bit too slow, too airy, too open, and just too casual, right? I think the music should have more of a, you know, I think drum and bass is like really, I think, perfect for fighting games. I think, you know, Brian's stage in Tekken 3 is a great example of that. It's like drum and bass and really exciting and fast paced without being too overbearing like a lot of the music we heard in Tekken 7. That's just my opinion, of course. But anyway, the game looks great. Download it, play it. It looks awesome. Maybe you'll love the music. Maybe you won't. That is my only complaint. I think otherwise the core gameplay is there. I hope that the community really, the fighting game community at large, really backs up this game, and that, you know, SNK can really deliver on, you know, completing the game and releasing the rest of the characters. It just looks great. It's also a bit slower, probably, than you're expecting. It looks a bit slower than the latest King of Fighters. I don't think that's a major issue. I like these types of games. I like where they are, you know, simple and straightforward, and everything that you should be doing is pretty clearly choreographed. So the game looks great. Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, it comes out in April. Download the beta, play it. It's going to be available, I think, until the 24th of February. Today is the 20th. Let me know what you think. Have you played it? Are you looking forward to playing it? Are you hype about it? Are you not hype about it? Let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching.
Fair.
Round one. Get ready. Fight SPG. Goodbye.